Hello Jep, I hope you're fantastic today. In today's very stream, I want to share with you the first time of where I exposed my life. So by the way, if you want to watch the stream in 4K on YouTube, you can just go into pogodora, just type into YouTube. In YouTube, alternatively, you can just go into my profile. When you're in my profile, you'll click onto my website, and in the website there's a fifth link and you are jumping to the stream right now. So let's go to the thing that I want to tell you. So from yesterday, you know actually that I lived back then in the big city, and also by the most time because of my grandma I also lived in the countryside, and even in the countryside I don't had so many things. Even in countryside I got some thing. I got to I had also some trouble to go there. I mean, it's not many trouble, but I got some. So first of all, what kind of trouble I got is I got when I was like 2 or 3 years old, in really far away a member of the family really which is far away from us, a relative who is far away. I mean, who was a relative, by the way? It was a kid. It was a son of my grandpa's old sister, and they come from Poland back then to the countryside. I lived with my grandparents, or like for a short period of time, and they came from Poland with the whole family. And what happened is that he actually, the guy, the man, he is actually an how's it called? He has made really many crimes. So he went always to the jail like several times. And his son, who was 18 at this time, just left the jail. He was just released from jail. And I said, okay, let's go to Russia. Let's just go there and let's see our own relatives. And they've seen us. They were pretty creepy because, you know, when something happened, they just immediately takes a knife out. It's pretty sketchy, guys. And I was like 3 or 4 maybe years old. And what would happen is that I played with this 18 years old. Hey, let's play in the background. Okay, let's play in the background. And he played first, and then he said, hey, I show you a game. And I go, what kind of game? Cool. And then you don't have to see. I just do you something. And then he just put a pillow above my eyes, and he basically sexually harassed me. How? He gave me a blowjob, basically. And I was really small. I was like 3 years old. I was like 3 or 4 years old. I had no clue what it is, what happened, just right in my body. What is he doing down there? And well, I haven't seen it. And I wasn't shocked. I was just asking myself, what happened right now? Because you have never experienced this kind of thing, especially as a kid, as a toddler. You haven't experienced it all. I mean, I could walk. I could walk. I could still walk. Yeah. I could already walk, I think. Yeah. And since then, I got those kind of sexual harassments all over the place. till I was 12. And it was not just by males, it was also by females, and it was also by people who are older or younger than me. Because of this kind of stress or this thing that I got in childhood, if someone tries to do it, I have to, my body reacts the same as it did back then. It is just there and can do nothing. If it's happened, it is not that I want to or not want to, I just feel like really empty. It's just void into my head. Everything is just blown down, like, okay. And it happened to me. And this kind of influence I also got and used it not much, but to my cousin. Because you might know many guys, especially also back then in the days when we had some royal families and stuff like that, the first love is actually the cousin. I mean, the female cousin, right? And I had also my cousin there, and we played a lot. She stayed a lot at my grandma's house, and back in the days. And what happened is, well, actually, the first kiss I got from her, and basically, when I was like 3 years old or 4 years old, something like that, and it was just, hey, cool, they do it on the television, let's do it too. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing, right? However, yeah, I was into her. Maybe she not into me, but I was into her. And she's my cousin. And this cousin is actually, her dad is a freaking black magician. It's a black magician. And you don't believe me, you might, hey, black magic doesn't, it's just focus pocus, it doesn't exist at all. But he has brought many of our relatives and friends to the other world. He actually sucked out the vital energy out of them, and they just died. And that happened a lot of times to a lot of family members, to a lot of relatives and friends, and not just here, but also in Russia. And he did it pretty often. And even here, when my parents were kind of friends with him, once we had like a party, and it was like the birthday of my grandma or my granddad, something like that, back then in the days. And he said, okay, come on, let's do a massage. I can't really get do a well massage. And it was like, and what he did is actually, he did a massage in the first thing, but on the second thing, he was actually sucking out the energy, because after the massage, you felt like something has sucked out your energy. It's exactly what happened. He actually put on a spell on all this 10-ish people, and most of them who got the freaking massage already died. And I'm also one of them, and my parents were too. And I mean, I was. Why I was? Because I, you might know, I did some regression hypnosis like a few months ago, and I got really, many times into regression. And one of those times, it was the last time I believe, when I was in a regression hypnosis, we were into this, it calls councils of sages or something like that. You can read it in how's its name, in Michael Newton's books. He has like 4 books, and when you do this, I mean, you go through your past lives. You see what kind of past lives did you had, how did you die in the past lives, what you should do in this life to get rid of the karma from past lives. And same goes for you can also see what kind of people are binding you when you go to the Sages console, and that can help you to resolve those kind of relationships. And one of those harshest relationship was actually with this guy, with my with my uncle. And this uncle, I mean, it's not my uncle, it's not my blood's uncle, because but he inherited his black magic stuff from his grandma who has passed. And he inherited it. And I can just tell you that my mom felt really bad. She had really like issues with her feet and stuff like that and so on. Now she feels really great because she got rid of this spell from this freaking uncle who is a black magician. And back in Russia and other Soviet countries, there are a lot of black magicians still. Yeah, so you have to be careful when you're there. I mean, I don't want to say you have to be like afraid. Oh, it can be everyone can be great black magician. No, the thing is, you have to keep your back from them, because this is actually the area where they're most attacked. Because your back is the area where the people, where you feel, where the aura is not that, it's not that firm, where it can be broken through, especially people who are doing those kind of things, shamans and black magicians and so on. Okay, so this is actually the thing with my freaking uncle. And yeah, in the first grade, I had actually already a girlfriend back in Russia. Yeah, I got one, but it wasn't like, it was like a little bit just play around. It wasn't really kind of that freaking romantic or so on. We just played. I mean, in first grade, you don't have this kind of romantic feelings at all. I mean, I was like 7 years old or something. And I was 7 because, as I said, my feet were really weak. My body was very weak. So I went to the school to first grade 1.5 years later than everyone else. And then we had to go to Germany. And when we got here, what happened is that we are getting... First of all, I had fought a lot. Because, you know, the kind of Russian mentality is if someone fights you, fight back. Use your fist, you know? And if you go like... with when you go and tell on someone like, hey, he has done this and this to me, this is actually typically German. Before you fight, you tell the teacher that someone has fought you, even you were the one who started the fight. You are actually in right because you were the one who told the teacher first. And this actually has a trick. How you can win any fight in Germany by just telling on anyone. And this was actually the mentality that here in Germany was pretty practiced, really different from Russian one. And as I couldn't speak any German and I felt like I'm here, everyone's an enemy. I fought with everyone. I fought with teachers, I fought with students, with everyone. And when some people saw something attack me, then I attacked back. And I always attacked not the first one. I just for defending. And sometimes I defended myself when I had 5-6 people who were attacking me. I just defended myself with a table. I just put a table and swallowed them, or maybe a chair. And I mean, it was all over the place. When I was enraged, it was kind of everyone was scared because sometimes they had even put like 2 big teachers or male teachers to calm me down, or I even sometimes fought with 10 people at the time, and sometimes I won, sometimes not, but mostly I won. And many people were scared of me and tried to get rid of me from the school. so they try to provoke myself towards fights. And back then I was easy to provoke, but now I feel like there's no reason to fight at all. Really, there's no reason to fight at all. I mean, you can fight for, in a, like, I mean, not physically fight, but you fight like on the market, you fight here or there, you promote something, you become more passionate, this kind of fight. But like physically fight or verbally fight, I mean, not fight if you fight like in a politician, it's another thing, right? But verbally fight, I mean, like really just using, you know, flaming around, just swearing, just swearing, you know, and those kind of fights and those kind of, I mean, verbally fights, this fake language fights, and also this fights with your body where you use your fists, your feet to kick someone or to punch someone. This is not the fight that should be done at all. Why? Well, of course, for example, when someone has killed someone of yours, your loved ones, and you might be fighting, you want to kill back, like vendetta, blood for blood. However, those kind of motions are just for a small period of time, and those kind of effect, you're in a state of effect. In the state of effect, you can do overreact and do this kind of things that you will regret for the rest of your life because you just done it yet, you know. And from this kind of point of view, there's no way to fight, and there will be actually no crimes if everyone would knew their own talents and would know how to activate these talents and know how to actually make them stronger so they can contribute to others. And when everyone would do it in the rest of the world, nobody would actually have a reason even to fight, because fighting is always like a reason, but you don't have to fight at all. When you don't have to fight at all, well, there's no fight there. And this is what I feel like right now. I feel like, okay, cool, someone killed someone of my loved ones. Yeah, I might be affected, but when I kill this human being, am I better than him? No. Even he kills my whole of my family. I mean, am I better than this human being in the first place when I kill this human being back? No. Am I better than a human being when a human being gets wrecked by the police and because of my sake he will be executed? Am I better? No, I'm not better. And I'm not just put the whole thing on my shoulders, but I put it from my shoulders to the shoulders of the police who have to execute him. So there's no win-win at all. The only thing is to appreciate. Is to appreciate. And it feels ridiculous if you say someone kills your parents, or someone kills your loved ones, you say thank you. But this is the only way to resolve a conflict. And this is how my mindset is right now. I don't feel like we have to fight at all. So there's no reason. Even to protect something. There's no reason to protect anything. The more you protect anything, the more you will get lost, the more you lose it. So where's the reason? There's no reason. And it doesn't mean you have to do nothing. It means just those kind of fights where you use swearing or you use your violence, verbal or really physical violence. There's no reason against anyone. Because those kind of things, those kind of effects, these are just our instincts. I mean, like in nature, when a tiger kills someone kid, then the next tiger comes back and try to fight him back. But he doesn't fight back because he wants to protect the family in the first place. No, this is just his own instinct that makes him fight back. But when this kind of cool down phase is there, well, he will see he just did a mistake, which he will regret the rest of his life. Do you want to be one of them? I hope not. Okay, so this is the thing. What happened in school? I fought a lot and so on. Yeah, and by the way, even I thought I had also was really scared of my parents. I was really scared. I was freaking scared of my parents because I thought every time my parents will kill me or something like that. So I never said the word no to them. Never. I lied to them. I'm honest, and I said to them already too that I have lied to them because of some remarks in school, especially some remarks in school. You know, in German you have like from 1 to 6. 1 is the best, 6 is the worst. And those are written in, they're not written in digits, but in words. And the thing is like 4 and 5 and 6, especially with my mom, who just can see 30% with one eye. Like 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, and yeah, like 5, 6, 3, and 4. That looks like a little bit the same. 3 not, but can say, hey, this is a 3. I used to. And I almost, when I had back remarks, I said like 1 remark better. For example, I got a 4, I say I got a 3. I did it a lot. Because the 1 and 2, they're really short and easy to recognize. But from 3 to 6, they are pretty long. Okay, and also another thing is, I was freaking afraid of darkness. I'm not that much afraid right now. It depends on the situation. Like, I mean, when I was in this kind of Senitsumeikyu in Japan, in this hunting house, I mean, the zombies had nothing doing with you. It's not like in US where the guys are treating you to put some spiders on your face and so on. Not, it's not that kind of extreme stuff. It's more like the people don't do it all, nothing do it all. They're just trying to scare you. That is, and this kind of atmosphere make me kind of creep out, especially when it was just damn dark. You could see just nothing. That was a little bit creepy. However, back in the days, I used to be freaking scared of darkness. So I always slept with, till I was 16, I always slept with light. I have a light here, and always slept with light and a bunch of teddy bears and so on. Like this guy, my Pikachu, who is pretty cute. I like him. I used to sleep with like tens of those, and just my whole body is covered with them. And even though I was always kind of, when I woke me up, I had always nightmares. Yeah. So it was like, when I sleep, I have nightmares. When I awake, I was afraid of my parents. And when I'm in school, I had to fight. So it was kind of really pretty harsh. It was pretty harsh. Let's be honest. But I kind of pushed through and got it. And tomorrow I will tell you a little bit more about other stuff, what happened. Yeah. About my first time and so on. So it will be go more into this kind of delicate stuff, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you will be still with me, even I'm freaking honest with myself and with you all, because I want you to know who I am. This is why I'm doing it. Simple as that. Okay, Reshaper, I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, Mom. Thank you for watching, everyone, on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram. Hope you have an awesome day. Comment comments box, learn what's number thing not picked up so far. If you have further questions, do not hesitate to ask them also in the comments box. Or you can also, if you see like it's a little bit too delicate to ask you those questions in the comments box and everyone can see, you can also go and private mail myself. I'm also open to that, so I can be more honest. I hope you have an awesome day, and as always, do not lie to yourself. Super now. See you tomorrow. And tomorrow I think there will be a stream because there is no much of translation tomorrow, so I think tomorrow there will be normal wise no streams on Saturday, but I think tomorrow will be. I will see. Okay, see you on Saturday or Sunday. Have an awesome day.